Guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review on a resort. Had generally a good experience at this resort. I just wanted to go into a few details on what I experienced: food, beach, pool, the cleanliness, Wi-Fi, all of that stuff. So let's get into it. I was really lucky enough to go to Jamaica on May 16th of 2018. And I went to Jamaica and my fiance and I stayed at the Luxury Bahia Principe in Runaway Bay. So we flew with Air Canada Rouge. It was about a four and a half hour flight from Toronto to Montego Bay. The purpose of the trip was a friend's wedding. So my fiance and I flew with 4 other friends, 2 couples, and we stayed at the Luxury Bahia Principe. So let's get started on the review of the rooms. So the rooms were really, really big. I mean, we stayed on the luxury side. There is an option if you'd like to stay on the Grand Bahia Principe, which is family friendly, so kids are basically allowed on that side of the resort, whereas we stayed on the luxury side, which is all adults only, which sometimes is good because you just want to get away from screaming children. Our rooms on the luxury side were humongous. They were big. Our balcony was huge. We weren't facing the ocean, but we had a little small glimpse of the ocean, which was nice. So yeah, our rooms were really big. We had a king size bed. The washrooms were fairly clean, and I loved it. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time in the rooms. When I'm on vacation, I don't like to spend time in the room. To me, it's like you might as well just have stayed home. The main pool was very busy. They had a swim up bar, and then some days, I think some days, or not if every day, they had food at the pool for lunchtime, and it was just very busy. If you're the kind of person that needs shade, you either have to go really early in the morning and save a spot. So the pool was really busy. There was another pool that usually we hung out in, which was a much more quieter pool, not very busy, not a lot of things happening, but it was still really nice to be on that side of the pool. The beach, however, was very, very small, in my opinion. It had basically a barricade of rocks to prevent all the waves from kind of making a mess of the beach, which was great in a sense, but there wasn't a lot to the beach. I mean, the beach was still beautiful. It was still like clear water, and a few little coral reefs here and there. I mean, we still spent time at the beach. We still had fun. So if you're the kind of person that when you go on vacation and you like hearing music at the beach, you love seeing like random activities happening in the water, you're not gonna find it in Jamaica, at this resort at least, because there wasn't a lot going on. I don't know if in the peak seasons they do, but because we went in May, they don't have a lot of, you know, things going on at the beach. But still, the beach was okay. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. Food, my favorite subject, because I am so picky when it comes to food. I have had a bad experience traveling to these Caribbean places. I just went and I had everything that I'm used to having in Toronto, and I had it there and I got really, really sick. So now when I go to these places, I usually like to stick to like pasta, pizza, eggs that are done like fresh from the person doing it, bread, rice. I'm very boring when I eat at these places, but the variety of food that they had there was amazing. Jamaican patties and the jerk chicken. Delicious. If you love Jamaican cuisine, you would love some of the stuff that they had at this resort. The food was great. Nobody got sick on our group of friends, and they had a lot of different things. Mind you, I only had my regular simple pasta and pizza, but they had all the other delicious stuff, and nobody got sick, which was great. A la carte restaurants that we tried, we only got to try 2. We tried Takara, which is an Asian fusion restaurant, which was okay. I had the shrimp salad, and it was usually like a buffet style in the beginning part before your main course arrives. And the second one that we went to was the Brazilian Steakhouse. That one was superb. They had a good variety of meat that they were coming around, and basically if you've never been to a Brazilian steakhouse, is that they bring these meats to your table and they shave them off at your table side, and you just grab the piece that they shave off and you eat it. That was really good that we tried, and unfortunately we only got to try 2 of the a la carte restaurants, and pretty much every day we went to the buffet. So Wi-Fi is terrible. We didn't pay for the premium Wi-Fi because I think my friend tried to get premium and he had to pay like $70 for the week. And if you're into that, sure. But I didn't want to risk paying the $70 for the week and it still being pretty crappy. In and out, refresh at the same time every day. So let's say you logged in at 7 p.m. Every day at 7 p.m. you still had to like refresh your Wi-Fi, which was annoying. You're traveling with a lot of different people and you want to have like a WhatsApp group or an iMessage group to get to see where everybody's at. It was hard because some person's phone would not connect to the Wi-Fi, and then you're waiting on their message, and basically Wi-Fi sucked. It was terrible. Expecting for a lot at these Caribbean resorts, but I've been to like other resorts where even though it was crappy, it still worked. Expecting for like super high speed internet service. I just want good enough Wi-Fi that I can like post an Instagram picture, or I can like message my WhatsApp group and telling them that I'm at the beach. Also, this was a big thing for me, and I have never been to a resort where I have had a lack of pool/beach towels. Every single day I went to the beach towel person and I would say, I need towels. They looked at me and said, sorry, we don't have any beach towels. And this was 11 a.m. If you're one of those people that goes to the pool at like 8 o'clock in the morning, right when it opens, good for you. But for some people who like to sleep in, who like to take time at their breakfast and enjoy the peace and relaxation of their vacation, and at 11 o'clock I decide to go to the pool or to the beach, I expect clean towels, because my fiance and I went on our first excursion on Sunday and we went to this luminous lagoon, which I'll talk about later, and the towel that he brought back was very muddy, and basically the entire 7 days that we were there, we did not get fresh towels. A heads up that if you go right when it opens at 8 o'clock, you might get a fresh towel, but if you wait after a certain amount of time, you might not have any luck. I want to talk about the excursions. The first excursion, like I had mentioned, we went to a luminous lagoon, and this lagoon has these tiny microscopic organisms, and it was a nighttime tour, so we went on this boat and they took us to this lagoon, and you can see the microorganisms that when they're moving, they change kind of like a neon color, which was very cool to see, but I wasn't too happy when they took us to the middle of the lagoon and basically said, jump inside, everybody, and swim with these tiny microorganisms. I was like, first off, I don't like swimming in open water where I can't really see at the bottom, and secondly, it's in the nighttime where it's like 8:30 at night, pitch dark. So I was like, no, I'll just kind of go over the edge and like splash my hands over and watch everybody else. Next trip that we went to was the Catamaran / Dunn's River experience. Went to the Sandals Resort in Ocho Rios. got on a catamaran. They took us to a reef where we went snorkeling. We went back onto the boat and they took us to Dun Rivers Fall. That was an experience. I did not know that we would be hiking up a river mountain with barricading water just like taking you over. You do have to wear water shoes and you do have to be prepared to climb rocks, slippery rocks. Another friend of mine was crying because she was scared. I felt like I was gonna cry because I was scared. So yeah, we climbed Dunn's River Falls. Just be aware when you're planning that trip to really consider, you know, am I okay to climb rocks, slippery rocks, with waterfall, like basically water like barricading down on you. It wasn't easy. The first half of the Dun Rivers climb was hard and then it slowly started to get easy, but it was an experience. So yeah, we did that and then they took us back to Sandals and we went back to our resort. So we left the resort around 7:30 a.m. and we got back around 3 o'clock. And lastly, the best thing that we ever did was stop by a KFC. Now, if you ever go to Jamaica, you should try their KFC there. I'm telling you, I will never ever eat Canadian KFC ever again. Jamaican KFC is, they have barbecue chicken, first off. And we got a 21 person meal and it costed 70 Canadian dollars. And with this meal, we got a huge bucket full of KFC. We got corn, we got gravy, we got fries, we got a drink, we got coleslaw, I think I said coleslaw, we got corn, we got a lot of stuff and it was delicious. You could tell the chicken was fresh and it was juicy and it was so good. You have to go into town and you have to find somebody that will take you there, or you can get a cab that'll take you to a KFC, but you probably will pay a lot of money for that cab, and just try the KFC. It was so good. We did spend a little bit of time on the grand side of the resort. The beach there was much bigger than the luxury side, but however, it was a little rocky. I cut my foot once going into the water. Their food there was amazing. We only had lunch. The lunch buffet was pretty delicious. The luxury side has premium alcohol. Grand side, I believe, do not. So that is a deciding factor. It's up to you. Trust me. Also, people that stay on the luxury side also have access to the grand side as well, whereas if you stay on the grand side, you do not have access to the luxury side. I had a great experience going to Jamaica. I would go back again, but maybe stay at a different resort to kind of get an idea of what kind of resorts are out there. But yeah, I liked the people that were there. The people were very friendly. I mean, everybody's experience is fairly different. You know, somebody might say, oh, I hated this resort, I had this experience, and then somebody will say, I had this experience and I loved it. So everybody's experiences are different. No one is gonna say what my experience is the experience, so you're gonna experience the same thing. It doesn't work like that. I'm just saying from the heart of how I experienced the luxury side. I had fun, the food was great. The beach could have been a little bit better. The pool was hopping and very busy and lively and lots of things going on there. The rooms were really clean. They really took care of you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time.